It began as a series of mysterious VHS tapes mailed anonymously to a small-town journalist named Ethan Grayson. Each tape contained grainy footage of bizarre, otherworldly places. Vast glowing forests, skies filled with floating islands, and oceans where colossal creatures swam lazily beneath crystalline waves. The tapes were narrated by an enigmatic voice, deep and deliberate, claiming to be from a group of explorers documenting alternate dimensions. The narrator described fantastical civilizations, creatures, and events in chilling detail. At first, Ethan thought it was a hoax, a clever art project, or an attempt to scare him. But as he examined the tapes, Ethan noticed unsettling details. The landmarks in the footage resembled places on Earth but altered, twisted as if they existed in another timeline. One tape showed a familiar city skyline submerged underwater, with strange humanoid creatures swimming between the sunken skyscrapers. Another showed a glowing forest eerily similar to a national park Ethan had visited, but with bioluminescent plants that seemed alive. Ethan decided to create a pseudo-documentary series about the tapes, uploading them online. The response was overwhelming. Viewers dissected every frame, theorizing about the dimensions shown, and debating whether the tapes were real. Some claimed to recognize places in the videos, but with inexplicable differences, as if they had shifted in time or space. One day, a new tape arrived, with no return address. It was labeled The End. Nervous but intrigued, Ethan played it. The footage showed a barren, shadowy world. The narrator's voice sounded strained, warning of a coming collapse emerging of dimensions. As Ethan watched, he saw something horrifying, a brief shot of himself, seated at his desk, exactly as he was at that moment, staring at the screen. The video cut to static. A loud knock echoed through Ethan's apartment. Gathering his courage, he opened the door to find a man dressed in strange, anachronistic clothing, holding a camcorder. "You've seen too much," the man said gravely. Ethan was pulled into a whirlwind of events, racing against time to uncover the origin of the tapes and the identity of the shadowy figure. In the end, he discovered the truth. The tapes were not a warning, they were a lure. The creators were not explorers but architects of these dimensions, feeding on the curiosity of viewers to expand their unstable worlds. The final twist: Ethan's entire life was part of the same pseudo-documentary, his every move orchestrated to create the next tape. As the story closed, the camera zoomed out, revealing Ethan's world as just another fragile dimension in the endless archive.